Hello and welcome back to Focus Atlanta. Thanks so much for continuing to watch. We're going to close out the show helping you to get in better shape. I'm here with George Gregan, and we're going to talk a little bit about what you can do at home.
How are you, Keisha? Really well.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. You know, we all feel like we have to go outside of the house to get in better shape, to do something for our bodies. But you are the co-founder of some items that might help us to do it right in the comfort of our home.
Yeah, we have the flexibility of doing both, but definitely in the flexibility of your home. But also, if it is a lovely day, you can go outside. But yeah, we created some really functional fitness equipment across two brands. But the one we're talking about today is BAHE, which is our Pilates and yoga brand. But we started initially with the functional fitness brand called PTP, which is resistance bands, tubes, rollers. But BAHE is about the mats. It's about yoga blocks. It's about the things like a free like the free sort of form that you'll do on a Pilates mat class. So products which will help you and assist you create that training challenge, but also get your training goals up there, which is ideal. And we know it's a modern world, so we try and keep things as quick and as short as possible so we can get on with our lives.
Now, when I think about Pilates and yoga, part of the strength of it, part of, the fact that, we like to do it and we feel so good afterwards, sometimes is that it's kind of a gradual, increase in the amount of, that we can do, how long we can stay in a pose. Do these items kind of help us gradually get there? Are there blocks and things like that that help us, no matter what level we're on?
So we do. We have the BAHE blocks and some of my favorites. I've got something here just as an example, as a prop. We call these the flow balls. These are wonderful, weighted. They're 1 kilogram each. So it's not too heavy, but you can go into those sort of mat classes, which you'd see do a lot in Pilates. So be going through leg poses, contralateral planks. And just by holding that little bit of extra weight, which is only 1 kilogram, it creates a little bit of resistance. It also creates a little bit of tension, puts more time under tension for your muscles so you get stronger being able to hold those poses. So the beauty of Pilates, it's a form of movement where it's just really turning on your small stabilizing muscles, and then it allows your body to then activate your big muscles when required in a really powerful and strong way, so you're fully supported. So the buzzword core, you'll engage that a lot. And with these types of products, I've got another product here which is one of my favorites. It's like a flow slider, and we use that for challenging range of movement, but also, again, turning on that core and turning on those small muscles, which we forget about. And I'm a big believer in that.
Now, does your background as an athlete, did it help you to kind of create items that could be useful to those of us who may not be athletes, but we still want to stay in shape and get in shape and have a process where we can kind of see the growth in, in how our body is looking? Did your athletic background help you to get to that point?
Yeah, the athletic background certainly did help. I obviously played professional rugby for a good 14 years, represented my country in 139 occasions for the Wallabies, which was amazing. And over the course of that journey, like, we were very early adopters in Australia of movements like Pilates and like yoga, as well as the traditional lifting. And that gives you longevity. It gives you a nice little balance as well. I think we use the word mindful movement a lot when it comes to BAHE, and it's flow, as I said, in a modern world. But we've applied that, and I've applied that all through my whole life, and it started with my professional career. And being able to add some of those products into both ranges, to be fair, we have some of the massage balls, a wonderful thing which we have in both PTP but also with BAHE. You can roll out your major muscles. We work a lot through our hips and through our thoracic, as well as our lower legs. So those sort of small products which you can roll out, they've been selling really, really well in the US, within CVS and also with Dunham's, and that's gone really well in terms of one of our best sellers. So those types of products were products which I used when I was a professional athlete, and we've been able to add them into the range and then provide the education to support our customer.
Oh, excellent. Now I got to close out with the big question. As we're, learning to use these different products and adding them into our rotation, does it at all help with the recovery? Because, a lot of times people say don't work out every day. You need those days in between. You need your rest days and things like that. But sometimes there are products that'll help you not only to, stretch and do the actual work, but also maybe to help you recover. Is there anything like that?
Yeah, we have a lot of those products within the range of BAHE. We'll have what we call our flow bands, and they're like three different lengths, or three different resistances, three latex bands, which you can use to help you assist improve your range of movement, but help with your recovery, help with your mobility. These are words which really matter when it comes to training in a really smart way, and we talk about that a lot. It's mindful movement, it's really specific focus movement, but always looking to challenge and help you get better next time you train. So the recovery mobility piece is a big part of your training routine. We have a lot of those products. I mentioned the massage ball as well as part of it. It's spiky. It creates a little bit of discomfort in those areas which you've worked, but that allows your body to recover, get back to its normal range of movement, and then next time you go, in terms of that training effect, you'll be stronger through a better range of movement. And I think, one of the key phases you'll hear in Pilates is being long and strong. That's what it's all about. And to get that length, you need to work on your flexibility and your mobility in combination.
George, you guys have thought of everything. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you so much, Keisha. And it was an absolute pleasure to be on there. And we look forward to supporting everyone's Pilates and yoga journey with BAHE.
All right, you guys, I can't say it any better than George. Now, the website has been up there. You got to start somewhere, right? I know many of us feel like, oh, that looks so daunting. It looks so hard when you see people doing their yoga poses or in Pilates, but you've got to start somewhere. And why not start at home, right? With some product that'll really help you to gain strength and even to recover. Take the opportunity to go to the website and learn more. And thank you guys for tuning in to this week's episode of Focus Atlanta. I hope to see you next week here on CBS Atlanta.